It is definitely not as warm as it was yesterday. 30 glasses. Hey, Amber. Hey, Moth Mama. So, I heard someone say that they're waiting for a press conference with the FBI or someone to see if the officers are going to be charged. Um, so after I got off of the live last night, I went to Instagram and was looking around, and there were riots um, going on in what is it, Minneapolis? Um, Lovely T from YouTube and Instagram lives in that area, so she was there. You know, taking pictures. I think she went live on Instagram. You know, in the area or whatever until the situation got so bad that she had to go home. You know, they started throwing the flash bombs and tear gas and stuff at the crowds, trying to get the crowds under control. So it looks like Target was looted and um, Planet Fitness and the dollar store. And so, I mean, Target looked like one of those apocalyptic type movies where the shelves were empty. It was, you know, stuff on the floor that people, I guess, had trampled over and broken or whatever, but shelves were literally empty. Like they had came in, took all the clothes, I mean, they took everything. The only time I've seen like a store empty like that was when, like, my first time working in a store, and when we walked in, there was nothing there but the empty shelves because the employees had to put all of the stuff on the shelves, so the shelves were empty. That's how, like, Target was. I mean, they went into every store that they could break into. They did. They went into Metro and everything. So, you know, people, of course, there are people saying stuff like, well, why are they breaking into, you know, tearing up stuff and burning up stuff in their own neighborhoods? Because that's what people do when they're angry. People are mad. And from the few people that did get a chance to be interviewed, they are saying that this police officer has a history. This wasn't his first rodeo. He has a history in that area. They have a history with police brutality. And when things happen like this, they explode and become violent. I can't ask people why they do the things that they do when they're angry. When we're angry, we do things that we would not normally do. So you can't hurt somebody and then tell them how to react. When people are hurt and mad and angry, they will react how they react. And this is how these people are reacting. And I can't say what they're doing is bad because that's what they felt like doing. Get that frustration off of you. Do what you got to do. That's where I am today. Now, maybe next week, after all the smoke is cleared and the police officer is arrested, I will look back on this and be like, well, they should have handled this in a different way, but I'm not going there today. Not today, Satan. Because if they had arrested that police officer, if they had taken him and his cohorts to jail when this first happened, I'm pretty sure that those people would not have rioted. So, of course, the police are all of their information is on social media. So they went to his house too. So you got all of these police officers protecting him and his family, but couldn't nobody protect the young man that was killed? Nobody could protect him. Not one police officer could look at that situation and say, okay, you applying too much pressure. Let up off him. We got him handcuffed. But you got a whole squad of police, the National Guard, and everything out here protecting the houses of these murderers. So yeah, these folks out here burn it down to the ground. Burn them out of their house. I don't see the problem. I don't. They protected him like he's somebody. And this man's family now got to figure out how they're going to bury their loved one. But this man gets protected. You done went out here and killed somebody. And you get the National Guard and the rest of the police force to come and stand around your house and keep you from getting your ass kicked. Do what you got to do, people. And handle that however you see fit. It ain't on me to tell you what to and not to do. And I'm sitting on my comfortable chair here in California. Handle your business. Do that. And if you have a problem with me saying that, you can, you can write your comments in the comment section and we'll skeet skirt over that just like we do everything else that we don't want to hear. Because no one cares. No one cares about our tears. No one cares about how many years we have been crying and suffering and scratching and scraping. So I don't care about yours at this point. So they could have ran up in homeboy's house. They could have drove a tank through his house and do what you do. It is what it is. Let his wife see him, see the same thing happen to him that his family member had to watch. His family had to watch him take his last breath on the street like an animal. You couldn't even do a dog the way that police officer did that man, because PETA would have been all over him. He wouldn't have did a dog like that. So let his family go into the house and do him the same way. And then it's over. It's over. Let somebody put their whole knee on his neck, the officer's neck, and apply pressure for 9 minutes, and then, we'll call it quits. You did us, let us do you. But no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to let us treat you the same way that you treat us. You're going to show up with tear gas. You're going to show up with flash bombs. You're going to show up with rubber bullets. And you are going to protect a murderer at all costs. And you are asking these people why they are mad. Don't you ask me shit. Don't ask me nothing. Don't get in my comments saying, oh, I thought you was I ain't. I'm not. Not this week. So whatever you thought about me that was like, oh, you a racist, you this, I'm all that this week. All of those things. I am that. You always taking up for black people. You always make white people sound. I am that. That's exactly who I am this week. Because I'm not going to allow any of you to come over here and try to throw some guilt trip. Oh, we not all like that, son. No, you're not. You're not in our corner. You're not. It's so few of you that speak out. It's not enough. Because if it was, then this wouldn't be going on. This would not be happening in 2020 if it was enough of you that really cared. So you don't care about us as a people, then don't care about Oshun, don't care about Alegua, don't you care about nothing that has to do with us. Don't care about that. Don't care about that either. Because if you think that the Orishas are looking at you with love, the way your people are treating us, you are more than crazy. You are crazy. And I'm not going to allow you to be crazy over here. Because we are too intelligent. The people that follow me are too intelligent. So y'all going to have to go on back over there and get Jesus or whoever you want to be with. You ain't going to do that here. Yeah, it's right now is not the time to be nice. We pass nice. Because see, that's the problem. I think that's why they do what they do to us. Because see, they know we're only going to come together when things like this happen. We're going to come together when things like this happen, and when it slow down, we'll go back to our normal life. But see, we need to continuously keep our foot on their neck and show them that we can treat them the same way they treat us. But we haven't. We've always been so forgiving and so loving and wanting, because that's who we are as a people. We want to forget about the stuff that they do to us and just live our lives, but they won't let us. They won't let us. Every now and then, they have to continuously show us that we're above you. Don't get it twisted. No, we still in charge. And it's just starting to grieve my spirit. Because if this was the other way around, if that was a Black officer, and that, I won't even say a white woman, because if it was a white woman, he would be dead. But we'll say white man. And a Black officer put his knee on the neck of a white man and killed him on the street like an animal, that officer would have been fired immediately. He wouldn't have been fired. They would have charged him as a police officer. And see, what they're going to do is they're hoping that this will die down so that they can move these officers probably to another city and, relocate them, and they can go on and live their lives. These 4 men should never be able to live a normal life again. But see, we allow people to do us dirty and don't do nothing about it. So it's like, hey, it's all good. Look at George Zimmerman. He out here signing Skittles packs and people are buying them. He out here doing tours, signing Skittles bags, and ain't nobody did nothing to him. That's why we continuously get treated the way that we do. That's why. George Zimmerman walking around living his best life, out here making money, signing Skittles bags, and ain't nobody walked up and just knocked the complete hell out of him. Somebody should have been knocked George Zimmerman's head completely off his body. Completely off. So TMZ is talking about the police body cam footage has been released. I mean, this whole situation, like the whole thing with George Floyd, the whole thing was weird. The whole scenario was weird. Like when the police first pulled up on him, why didn't they just, when they handcuffed him, why didn't they just put him in the car and take him on to jail? Why did they have to do all that extra stuff that they did to him? But they did that because they knew that they could get away with it. And basically they have so far. Because if it was anybody else, if it was one of us, we would have been arrested that night and charged. And nobody would be outside that Black police officer's home protecting him because they wouldn't care. But they're using resources to be outside of this police officer's home to protect his family. For what? You did that. Protect you from what? You brought this on yourself. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So let them people run up in there and do what they want to do. And I don't think that this whole thing is over. This is not over. This not over. Them people are not about to just be like, all right, then we did enough last night. They just gonna keep going until they can't go anymore. until they know that the National Guard is really about that life and, shut them down. They're going to keep going. Y'all to make these people mad. They got people everywhere protesting. And we love to protest here in California. They're gonna be protesting here in a minute. They was already protesting on the 101 freeway or some freeway in LA. California is protest central. We love to protest here. Yeah, he do. Whatever he get is what he deserves. Let them people run up in there and drag him out and do to him what he did to what's his name? George. Let them run up on him and drag him out the house. They need to not never let them sleep. Every night, somebody should be outside their house playing loud music. Use them FBI tactics on them. Just be out front their house playing music every night. You ain't gonna never sleep ever again. You should never be able to get comfortable. You killed somebody. He should just be like, you know what? These people ain't gonna stop. Let me just turn myself in. Because they're not gonna stop. My family is not gonna be able to rest. Let me just turn myself in. I quit. They gonna keep coming. They're gonna keep coming. And it's gonna be one person. Because there's always one person in the group that's gonna do exactly too much. It's always one. Oh, let me tell y'all, Phyllis is here today, and Phyllis is not with the mess. If you even look like you saying something stupid, you're gonna be blocked. If it even comes across, if you blink your eye the wrong way, take them out, Phyllis. So you better dot your I's and cross your T's today, because we ain't playing with nobody, especially if we don't know you. And I think that's the thing. I think I have really been too nice. I really have. Like, in a way, I have stopped being myself in order to pacify some of y'all. And I'm not about that life no more. Y'all don't care about me. I don't care about y'all either. That's just how we gonna do this. I done told y'all I'm angry, I'm hurt, and I'm liable to say any or do anything. So you will get blocked. You will. And don't get in my inbox asking me anything, because yesterday, I swear to God, I almost blocked Passy Patty or whoever that is. Sleepy girl. Sheepy girl. Sheepy girl gonna mess around and get blocked. Most definitely. Because I'm not going to be explaining myself. When I say something, if you don't like the way I say it, then get on. Get on before you get spit on. Go. Nobody is playing with y'all. Nobody is trying to pacify you or make you feel better about the situation. No. Ain't nobody trying to make us feel better about the situation. Don't nobody care about our feelings. So you can take that guilt and ride off into the sunset with it, because I'm not trying to make you feel better about a situation that hurt me. What sense does that make? You feel guilty about something that your ancestors or your people doing, and I'm supposed to make you feel better because I'm hurt? No, it ain't gonna happen over here. Now, it may happen in some other places where, there may be some black people out there that will pacify you and rub your belly and tell you, oh, I know your ancestors didn't mean nothing. No, they meant all of that stuff that they did to us, and they still doing it. So you ain't going to get that here. I'm too busy trying to pacify my people, trying to comfort my people. So I don't have time to comfort yours. You the one starting this mess. So why would I comfort you? Yeah, we hurt. So we ain't got time to help nobody out or make nobody feel better about this situation. No, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not. And if you black and you have a problem with what's going on, you can get it too. Because let me tell y'all something. Leave these people alone, for one. If you in another state, leave them people alone. Let them handle this situation the way they see fit. I heard, let me see, did he write a statement? This was on and I want to get it right. So I want to read it. I want to show you just how ignorant um people can be. It's on the shade room. Let me see. Is this it? No. Okay, I'm gonna read that next. Okay. The guy's name is Shamik Moore. I don't know who he is. But anyway, he must be somebody because he got a blue check mark on his thing on the shade room. So it says, see, I have a very strong opinion that the black community hates to hear, but needs to hear. We need to learn how to deal with police and or racism, because this is the part of the scenario we have failed to fix. We have to work on our community before blaming everything on racists and police. One, there is still black on black violence that needs to be addressed. Two, if we know that the wrong white person could change our whole life with a false accusation, why do we give them the energy they want? Give them an inch and they will take a mile. We literally know this already. At what point do we look at ourselves and make adjustments? So he posted that to Twitter. And we all know this the wrong time to get philosophical with some black folks. So they ripped him to shreds, to the point where he had to come and issue a statement and say, well, let me just say this, because obviously people took my written text and twisted it. No, people looked at what you wrote and knew that you were ignorant. And that is exactly what they were calling him. They were calling him stupid and everything else. So then he came back and said, I graduated from a military high school. And I said, okay, so that is where this whole thought process comes from. You have been indoctrinated to believe that what the white man says to you is what you should do. Because in a military high school, they are getting you ready for the military. So it is yes, sir, no, sir. If he tell you to jump in a bucket of shit, you got to just go on and jump in that bucket of shit and worry about cleaning yourself up later. Hey, Monique. So, of course, you would have this mentality because you have been indoctrinated to believe that what the white man tells you is what you should do. Now, of course, we as Black people do have an understanding that when we, meet with the police and we get in those type of situations, it is extremely different. The police are going to treat us different from the way they treat other people. But why? Why won't the police treat everybody the same? And then we wouldn't have to feel that. So why do I have to act a certain way so that you won't kill me? You ain't gonna kill Becky. You ain't gonna kill Becky or Karen or Susie. You're not gonna kill them. But you'll kill LaShana, Laquita, Quanisha, Quintoria, Quintrell, DeQuande, DeMarcus. You'll kill all them. It won't think twice about it. You'll kill them and be able to go home like nothing happened. That's where the problem lies for me. You go home. Hey, baby, what happened at work today? Oh, I killed this nigga. How? I put my knee in his neck. Oh my God, he died? Yeah, I killed him. What's for dinner? Ray Ray, Pookie, all them. Shay Shay, all them. What's for dinner? Oh, I made meatloaf. Oh, okay, meatloaf is my favorite. And you sit down like it ain't nothing. And you know that you're going to be protected because they called you on the phone and said, hey, we heard that the protesters are on their way to your house. They didn't put your address and everything on the internet, but don't worry, because we gonna come by there and we gonna protect you. All right, then I can go sleep. Okay, so T.I., Trouble Man, y'all know who T.I. is. So T.I., I don't know if he wrote this, but it says Blackout Day, July 7th, 2020. This is a call to action. We need one day of solidarity in America when not one Black person in America spends $1. This includes Africans, Native Americans, Asian Americans, Hispanics, all people of color. Together, we have $3.9 trillion in economic spending power. I don't know how much money that is. $10 billion or something. It's going to cost per day. Next time a person of color gets shot, we will call it Blackout Day 2020. July 7th, 2020. Please spread the message and let's show real action that they fear. So he says nobody spends shit on that day. If you give AF about the murders, lynchings, and oppression of people of color. So what y'all think about that? What y'all think? I mean, that is the only thing that white people really care about is money. For real. Asians, come on. They not about to They gonna have their buffets open. They gonna the beauty supply. They not down with this. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. Ain't nobody not gonna not buy nothing for no one day. They just not gonna do it. Yeah, he was. Dominique said he was a marked man when a store owner placed that call. Because the store owner said, oh, he a big black dude. Because every time you call 911 on somebody, that's the first thing they ask you for a description of the person. Oh, he a big black bear. Big, big black. So they already knew. They already knew. And they probably already said, okay, we gonna get there and we gonna take him down. They already said that. They did. They probably was thinking about it in the car. How we gonna do this? What if he do so and so? Okay. Well, if you do this and I do this. Because that's what police officers do. That's what they do. So pray for the protesters because this is not over. The news went to my relative's job to interview them. They didn't air it, I guess. Probably because they didn't say what they wanted them to say. Pray for the protesters that they stay safe because I don't believe that the situation is over. If they don't arrest these police officers, the rioting will probably continue. These people want these police officers arrested. At least the dude that did it, the ones that were standing around, they should be charged as accessory. You stood there and let it happen. So we have to keep. Oh, and let me tell you about this other situation. So it was a white woman in a wheelchair stabbing black people, the looters, as they were coming out of Target. So, they people thought that she was handicapped or something. Come to find out, this woman wasn't even handicapped. She got up out the wheelchair. They took the fire extinguisher thing and just put it all over her. So she in a wheelchair trying to get on the news to say that she was attacked and beaten and all of this kind of stuff by the looters. Come to find out, this woman was posted up at the door of the Target, and when people were coming out, she had a knife and she was like trying to stab people until somebody took one of those fire extinguishers and lit her up with the fire extinguisher stuff. You see? May Drew said, I'm not participating in a financial boycott. We need to stop spending on anything but in essentials indefinitely. Right. And that's one thing. We're not going to do that. Ain't nobody about to do no financial boycott. They're going to have to come up with something more different than that. I mean, I do understand that concept, but somebody said, don't forget to read my comment. Who was that? Yeah, his family ain't resting. There was no behavior that the victim could have displayed that would have prevented that officer from realistically killing. No, not after he was down on the ground. It wasn't. It wasn't. That was a done deal. You could tell the way he had his hands in his pocket. He looked like that was his thought the whole time. Kill him. Martha Bone says she's lighting her candles tonight. Stabbing people who were coming out of the Target. I guess, her thing was to stab the looters because she was stabbing the looters. I guess that was her thing. I don't know if she was trying to get famous because, I'm trying to stop these people from looting. And I'm in a wheelchair and I'm still out here, trying to fight the fight for white people. And come to find out, she wasn't even like handicapped. She got up out the wheelchair and everything. Like she was, I guess, just mentally ill. But you had to be crazy to do something like that. And they said that it was a lot of white people in the rioting. The white people, they say, like people from that Antifa, because that they came out here to California too when that young man was killed. When what was his name? Oscar Grant. When Oscar Grant was killed by a BART police officer here in Oakland, we had, the same situation, riots and all this kind of stuff. They was tearing up downtown Oakland. So there's a group, it's called like Antifa or something like that. They will go to these type of situations dressed in like riot gear and face masks, gas masks and stuff. So when the police start throwing tear gas, they won't get affected because they have these masks on and stuff. They're the ones who come into the cities and do the majority of the damage to make it seem like it's the black people doing it. Like, what black people are bringing enough gasoline and stuff to take down stores and buildings and houses and stuff like that? And they saw some of them like mixed in the crowd, like people with bolt cutters and chains, and like they saw one white guy trying to break into the ATM. These are people, it's a group, and they have like websites and stuff. They look for these type of things to happen in certain cities, and then they will just go there and cause a whole bunch of chaos because they came here to Oakland when Oscar Grant was killed. And then they go to other, when something happens, they'll just pack up and go there so they can cause a bunch of chaos and rob stores and set fires and just do all kind of stuff. And then the black people in that area get blamed for it. And it's not even them. Like the black people, they're looting and stuff, but I'm talking about like setting fires. Right. Phoenix, no. She says Antifa are the anti-fascists. They violently demonstrate and come armed. I feel protected. I feel protected when they're around. Then they're undercover cops who cause chaos. They cause chaos. They cause chaos. That's what I'm talking about. And so some people were saying last night that they were there. They felt like it was them that was starting the fires and doing all of the violent type stuff. But it was just regular people looting and stealing out of Target and stuff. And it wasn't just black people. If you look at those videos, I saw Karen, honey, Karen she had 2 lamps and me and my husband was laughing. My husband was like, she probably been waiting on them lamps to go on sale. Honey, Karen had 2 lamps and she was running out of Target with them 2 little lamps. I said, you better get you some lamps, Karen. Karen was like, I'm not going to be up in here stealing no stupid stuff. She got her 2 nice lamps, okay? And she was running out of Target with Karen said, I've been eyeing lamps for the longest. Karen probably said, they looted the Target. Let me drive over there and get them lamps. Because, that's not the stuff that people normally steal. Karen was the only one running out of Target with some lamps. I was dying laughing. That was the only thing that made me laugh during this whole situation was watching that white woman run out of Target with them lamps. She was serious. Looked like she went back there. And it was, like the Target, it was just chaotic. It was stuff all over the floor and everything, honey. Karen had a lamp in both arms and she just running. I said, you better get them lamps, Karen, and get your ass up out of there. Oh my God. Karen got her lamps, y'all. But they was taking everything off the shelves. Now, all the rest of the lamps is probably still there. Karen probably put them lamps in her car or went on home, took them lamps home and came back and got some more because wasn't nobody else taking no lamps. They done got all the TVs. They got the TVs. Karen was on a mission. Karen was like, I've been waiting on them lamps to go on sale. I'm about to go up in here and get these. I'm about to go see is my lamps up in here. I hope they ain't took my lamps. Karen went in there. Karen said them lamps ain't gonna go on sale. She been eyeing them lamps for the longest. Karen got her lamps, y'all. They don't want a race war. They don't want that. They will really call the military in before they allow something like that to happen. I mean, the National Guard is already there. The National Guard was protecting the police station because they was trying to burn the police station down. So the National Guard was on the roof of the police station last night because they was trying. They were trying. So, I mean, they were setting fires across the street. They was trying to get that police station, but they know that the National Guard, they will light you up. They will. If they have to, they will. So they didn't get the police station. So I guess when they realized they couldn't get the police station, it was like, oh, okay, well, we got homeboy address. Let's just go on over there by his house. Just go around by his house and see what's going on over there. And when they got over there, the police was over there. But somebody gonna slip. Somebody gonna slip. I think these people are just about mad enough to throw something up in that man's house. Somebody gonna slip. Yeah, it ain't been a race war. They're not gonna let that happen. They'll call the real military in before they do that. So, I mean, the National Guard can shut things down. They can. they can, institute martial law. They can. They can do that. If it gets any worse, they just waiting. I think things have to, progress to a certain degree before, the governor can come out and issue martial law and all of that kind of stuff. But I think I really do believe they're going to go ahead and arrest him. And I believe if they arrest him, things will, calm down. I think it'll calm down. Because we don't like to stay mad. We don't like to stay mad. We, we get amped up for a while. You're going to get all this wild, crazy aggression. And then I got to rest. We can't stay amped up. I got to show y'all my t-shirt. I was going to wear it today, but I'm contemplating sending it back to this company. These people do not want me right now to make a video about this t-shirt. I'm kind of mad because this shirt cost me like $35. It's nice. It's a nice material. Now, it's me, right? But look right here. Look right here. When they sent the shirt, they must have put it in the package before the ink dried. And so when I got it in the mail, it was stuck like that. The ink must have hadn't dried. And so it's a hole in it. Where is it? Right there. This shirt costs $35, I think. After the shipping. It ain't even no invoice in here. I hate when people send me something and they don't even send an invoice. But I think it was $35 after shipping. So I'm kind of mad because you rushing it out so much. So I can imagine what's going to happen when I wash it. If it's already peeling off like that, when I wash it, it's on this side. When I wash it, the rest of it going to come off. It's just going to keep peeling. And I've been waiting on it. I was all happy. That's tacky. It's not even well done. It don't even look good. Like this looked like a kid did it. Like it's not even printed. Like whatever they use to print it, it's not smooth. It's all rough and bumpy. And it's got like holes in it and stuff. So I know it's not gonna wash well. It like it's not even the color bled. It's horrible. It is horrible. I'm gonna do a separate video. If they don't give me my money back, if they don't issue me my $35 back, or however much, let me see how much it was. Because I know I probably paid with PayPal. Let me see how much it was. I don't want to lie on these people. If they don't issue me my money back, I'm going to do a video. Y'all can have that back. I can put that right back in that envelope. And what? That is the password. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I must not have. I must have paid with my credit card. Hello? Go away, girl. I must have paid with my credit card. Wait. I must have paid with my credit card. I still got to figure out how much this dang on thing was. Cause I want my money back. Y'all gonna have to give me my money back. Ah, dog, I'm so mad. Zazzle, your package has arrived. And it was horrible. As happy as we hope you are with your order, we do recognize that there was an issue. We slipped up and didn't get it to you when we promised to. We're very sorry for the delay and we thank you for your patience. We would like to give you 25%. Hell no, I'm never ordering from y'all again. Let me see, how much was it? It was $32.30. Oh, hell no. You don't give me my money back. If you have any questions or comments about your order, we love to hear from you. Contact us. I sure is. Anybody want to come on? Anybody want to come on and talk? You are more than welcome. Now, if we get kicked off, that's your fault, not mine. That's the link if you want to our customer support team is eager to help and will respond to your question within 2 to 3 business days, excluding weekends and holidays. Okay. To help better assist you, what is your question regarding? Return or replace item. Sorry, please indicate which of the following works best for you. Return items and credit my Zazzle account with the refunded amount within 1 business day. Plus, send me a code for 20. Yeah, I will never order from y'all again. Replace item using the correct return items and refund to the original payment method used to place my order within 5 to 7 days. I shouldn't even have to pay to return this item. Why do I have to pay? But why on earth did he call the police on a man for using a fake $20 bill if he didn't believe that the man knew the 20 was fake? They just posted another video of the store owner speaking about justice for the victim. I have no idea. I don't know. That does not make any sense to me. And even if the bill was fake, he never got the item. He walked out the store. But see, what they said was, oh, what, aren't we supposed to take the bill when someone comes in with something fake? Aren't we supposed to confiscate it? How you gonna take somebody's money and you don't even know if it's real or fake? Where they do that at? So I'm gonna give you $20 that you said was fake. I'm gonna just hand it over to you. What they do? Where they do that at? Where are we doing that at? I'm not giving you nothing. I'll just go to another store. That's what makes sense to me. Should replace the item. And I'm not returning it. Why should I have to return it? Yeah, just give me my money back. No, I'm no robot. God, I hate. And then you got to go through a whole lot of mess just to hey Kay, if anybody want to come on and y'all be killing me. Not these people are not gonna let me and of course they don't have 800 number. Now I ain't had no problems ordered. They didn't have no problems taking my money, but they got a whole lot of problems giving me my money back. Okay. They said if I don't hear anything back within 2 or 3 days, I'll let them know. I hate that kind of stuff. I hate when I spend my money and um anyway. If anybody want to come on, excuse me, you can. Damn, you would swear I ate it and ate a whole burger or something, and all I had was some yogurt and some seaweed chips. Oh, the pens show the fake and it must be confiscated. Okay, well that's what they said. They said that was the reason. This is what I heard. I didn't see the interview with um I didn't see the interview with the store owner. But this is what I heard that they said that that was the reason why they called the police because they wanted the money to be confiscated. But I'm like, after the person left the store, if they didn't get the item that they were trying to purchase and they left the store, why then would you call the police? I don't understand that. They had left. He didn't make a big deal. He was like, all right then. Okay. Okay, I didn't, but even after you leave the store, Monique, I can see if they try to confiscate it while you in the store, but you let the person leave and then you call the police. It says you're not connected, Phyllis. Come back. Try it again. It says you got to connect your mic or something. I mean, I know I have been to stores before and have seen the fake bills that I assume had been confiscated, but I assumed that those bills that the customer had really got the stuff, and then they found out that the bills were fake later. I didn't know that they were confiscated from the customer, because if the customer leaves the store and don't have, you didn't buy nothing, how does that work? Oh, you don't have your earphones? Oh, then I think it can't work then. I guess that's what it was saying. To you got off here so quick, I couldn't see what it said, girl. Phyllis was like, I'm scared, Gizmo. I'm sorry, Poochie. I'm sorry. You was trying to go sleep? Huh? You was trying to go sleep? I'm sorry. Okay? You forgive me? I'm sorry. I won't do that no more. No, I won't. Um, yeah, that's that I'm sorry. I don't care what they were trying to do. I really don't. No, he definitely should have been free to go. he shouldn't even been a question about the $20. Well, I mean, I can see them questioning it if they didn't know how to hold it up like they do money. You know how the stores, you hold it up and look and see. So if you held it up and looked and said, "Oh, well, we can't tell, it looked fake," and the person say, "Okay, well, give me my money back," and leave the store, that should have been it. If he wasn't in there like causing a ruckus or, acting crazy or whatever, then why would you think after that, "Oh, maybe I should call the police? Maybe I should call the police, tell him what he looked like, and go get him." Do those pens no longer work? I ain't seen nobody doing the pens lately. Yeah, he probably didn't. I haven't seen anybody. I ain't really seen nobody look at money like that. I really haven't. But I don't, it's very rare that I use cash. And when I do use cash, you don't use large bills because most places you go to don't want, unless it's a grocery store or a clothing store or something like that. Like they don't even want to take $100 bill or a $50 bill here in California. Like they got signs on the doors, nothing over 50 or nothing over 20 or all that kind of stuff. So it makes you not even want to carry cash. So I don't know. I haven't. Um, yeah, you can get a fake bill from anywhere. I haven't. Um, I haven't seen it. I haven't. Seen anybody use that pen thing in a while. Because most people, um, use credit cards and stuff. I don't know, child. Yeah, they did too much. Everything that they did was just unnecessary because when they handcuffed him, they could have just put him in the car. It would have been over. Put him in the car, take him to jail. Put him in the car, do your whatever you got to do, take the person to jail. That would have ended all of that. All of that, sit on the ground, get on the ground, roll on your stomach, do the hokey poke, all that extra stuff is too much. Handcuff you, put you in a car, take you to jail. They did too much. Once he left the store, the police should not have approached him, asking him that, and they said he was in his car. When the police got there, they said they got him out of his car. So he was about to leave. So I don't get it. I ate something that has irritated the heck out of my forehead, or I touched something or something. My forehead has been itching like crazy. I gotta find some hydrocortisone or something to put on it because I don't know what's going on with my forehead, but my forehead is itching. I don't know, y'all. I had bad dreams last night, and I don't normally have bad dreams. I know it's just so much stuff going on, and I was looking at all of that stuff before I went to sleep last night. Like I really do have to stop, um, stop watching, stop looking at social media before I go to bed because I don't know. I just didn't sleep good last night. It was just so much stuff on my mind. Like I was just thinking about everything that these people are going through. Oh, if y'all want some good news, my granddaughter graduated from um, elementary school today. They had a virtual graduation. I feel so sorry for these kids because this kind of stuff is so boozy. I mean, it's just not even fun for them. This is what they got. Their little picture, three little words about them, and the teachers, said what they was gonna say, and that was it. That's it. They don't get to walk the stage. And I think my niece graduated from high school yesterday. Same thing. And she was just so nonchalant. She was like, "Yeah, we gonna put on our cap and gowns and go up to the school and turn in our books." And my granddaughter is just like, "That's it." So my granddaughter is going to uh, junior high. Yeah, she's going to the sixth grade, and my grandson is going to the fourth grade. And so that was his. They, of course, did his little thing online also. That was it. He's not changing schools, but she is. She's she's going to another school. So he'll be at the same school that he was at. So we do have some good news. Even though, it's not as fun for the kids because you want them to be able to experience the things that you experienced, walking the stage and getting your diplomas and going out to eat and having fun. It's such a that's just such a great time. But they not they're not going to get a chance to experience it this year. And I hope that all of this is over, by the time she graduates from junior high school and can have a regular um, graduation. This is not the world that I imagined for my grandkids. I really, really thought um, it would be different. I really did. I thought it would be this world would be different. So um so it don't look like the police officers have been charged. The news is on now, and I'm looking at social media. Has anybody seen anything? I don't see anything on social media where those officers have been charged. They're not saying anything. And I just believe that if those officers are not charged, people are going to keep doing what they're doing. It'll be another crazy night. My father-in-law got the TV up super loud. I can turn my TV off and just listen to CNN. I don't think anything has happened. Oh, Lovely T just posted this on her Instagram. It says, if you own a business in the St. Paul area, I was just informed by St. Paul Police Department to put sign in your business window saying black slash minority owned immediately. Also, Signal Hills is being hit right now. At least 40 squads there right now. This is sad to see. Our city is literally on fire. This was an hour ago. Lovely T says it's getting worse. The rioters are now moving towards Maplewood and other suburban places. Military vehicles and helicopters are out and about. Be safe. So the governor, Tim Walz, has signed an executive order activating the Minnesota National Guard. I told you guys, to help protect Minnesotans' safety and maintain peace in the wake of George Floyd's death. The executive order also declares a peacetime emergency, activating the State Emergency Operations Center. Protests in South Minneapolis turned violent and destructive Wednesday night near the Minneapolis Police Department's third precinct. It is time to rebuild the city, rebuild our justice system, and rebuild the relationship between law enforcement and those they're charged to protect. George Floyd's death should lead to justice and systematic change, not more death and destruction. As George Floyd's family has said, Floyd would not want people to get hurt. He lived his life protecting people. Let's come together to rebuild, remember, and seek justice for George Floyd, Walt said. Walt said the National Guard adjunct general will work to provide personnel, equipment, and facilities needed to respond and recover. Okay, y'all better slow down because if the order has been signed at this point, the National Guard will do anything. And that's sad. That's sad that they're going to protect this man and his family, but it's okay that he just outright killed somebody. And now they want to call in the National Guard to protect. That's because they don't care about black folks. My allergies been kicked up. They don't care about none of us, child. This one thing up. Is this thing upside down? Oh, shit. How you get in this thing? They don't care nothing about us. My allergies just was like, hey girl, we've been nice to you all day. We about to get you, girl. Girl. Um, so let's pray for these people because this mess is serious. They about to get serious. I know she live in that area. So, and she was online last night crying, or this morning. There's a lot going on. And so I've been, like checking her. Um, who is this? Okay, he doing too much. Um, Let me see what song is he dancing to? Cause you know how you can watch some videos with the sound off, and you be like, oh, okay, and then you watch somebody and you be like, what are they doing? Hold on, let me play the music, cause 20 bands or something. I don't know, y'all. Never heard of it, and he could have kept that dance. Please don't forget to thumbs up the video. Thank you. I believe Willie D did a video as well. They are calling the victim a woman, but I think it's a transgender. What? I'm lost. Who is Willie D? They said an officer just hopped out the car and shot her multiple times. Where? There? Oh, in Tallahassee, Florida? Yeah, I didn't even hear about that one. Is that the one what they were showing on TMZ? Yeah, I don't see it. I just Googled it. I don't even see anything on Google. Oh gosh, Netflix is being sued for their portrayal of immigration facilities in the show Messiah. Let me talk about this one thing, and then I'm gonna leave. So the Meg The Stallion remix with Beyonce went to number one, and Meg The Stallion, of course, took to Instagram to shit on everybody that is below her. Now, let me say this: Meg The Stallion, had Beyonce not jumped on that track and put her little 2 cent in there would not have been a remix. And I know y'all are rappers. I know y'all get one hit, and that one hit go to your head. Next summer, no one's going to probably even remember who Meg The Stallion is, because another um rapper, because we rotate rappers like we rotate our underwear. Hopefully, y'all changing your drawers. Okay. Just like Cardi was on top. Cardi had, a couple little hits, and she was doing big things. And now Cardi has been reduced to showing her ass on Instagram, selling, I guess, her clothes, showing her booty and tattoos and high heels and fingernails and stuff. So Meg the Stallion had Beyonce not jumped on that track, you wouldn't have seen number one, sweetheart. You would not have. So you can't get on here and shit on nobody, not a soul. You can't even shit on me. Because if Beyonce jump on one of my tracks, it's gonna go to number one. Okay? If I write a song and get Beyonce to jump on the track with me, it's gonna hit number one. And if I ever get up here and really show y'all what I'm working with, it's gonna shut all y'all down. So you best be glad, Meg the Stallion, that I'm laying low right now. But honey, when she got on here shitting on everybody, I'm number one, a girl from Houston, I'm all that bitch. I was like, girl. And you see, Beyonce ain't said nothing. Because she don't have to. When you all that, you don't have to brag. You don't have to open your mouth. Everybody already know you all that. I don't have to show you I'm all that. I don't have to prove to you I'm all that. I don't have to take my clothes off. I don't have to take no pictures. I don't have to do nothing. Beyonce don't even post on social media. So, Meg, you better take a chapter out of the Queen's book. And y'all know I don't even like Beyonce like that. But I like the way she handles herself. She not out here all braggadocious. Because she don't have to be. Let's see how you get your next number one, Meg. Because if Beyonce hadn't hopped on there, the first Savage didn't hit number one. That got famous on TikTok. I mean, I don't compare people like who got more talent than, I can't say that her sister is more talented. Her sister to me is in a totally different like genre of music. I see Beyonce as more talented because Beyonce has a stage presence. She can dance, she can sing. I don't see her sister, really being able to carry a show the way that Beyonce does. So I would say that Beyonce is more talented, but they're in like a totally different genre of music to me. They're, totally different. But as far as talent, I really would say that Beyonce is more talented. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Solange, but Beyonce has accomplished more, movies, tours. But that's just me. We all have, different opinion. I mean, I think they're both very um talented young ladies, but I think that they're different. Beyonce, I think, has more of a wider range than Solange, but they're both talented. No, they both. Yeah, Beyonce has more of a stage presence. Beyonce has done like Beyonce has done opera and jazz and gospel. You know, her range is much larger than her sisters. Country. Beyonce didn't dibbled and dabbled in a lot of stuff. So, you know, I'm not going to take away from her talent. Now, I'm not a stan. I'm not a stan of anybody. You know, there she has songs that I like, and then some that I don't. Yeah, see, yeah, they're on two different um two kind of totally different levels, two different styles. They're two different styles of people. So I can't really say. I mean, I like Beyonce's music, The Train. I like um, Beyonce's music better than I like her sisters. So we had 2 days in the 90s, and today it is windy, and I think it's in the 70s. I think. Dang, where's my I don't know where it is. My weather thing. 77. It was 90 yesterday. That's how people get sick. You go from sweating to the wind blowing, and now my nose is stopped up and my throat is itching. So, and my ears, like my ears been itching. We were sitting out in the backyard earlier. I mean, it was decent, but the wind was blowing. And I know not to sit back there when the wind is blowing. I mean, even though it's nice that pollen and stuff, once it gets attaches itself to me, it's just bad news. So now now I'm itching. So I'm gonna get off of here and take me a Claritin and see if that'll make me feel better. I want some chicken, either some chicken or pizza. I'm about to call my husband and oh, y'all had hail? Yeah, they said that it may you may need your umbrellas this weekend. But you know how it is in California. When they say you may need your umbrellas, it'll rain for 30 minutes and then that's that. But when I got up this morning, the fog had definitely um rolled in over the bay. It was just, just thick, heavy fog. You can tell it's fog because it's lower than the cloud level. So it's just this thick, heavy fog over the bay and then blue sky. I should have taken a picture of it because it was so distinct um, when I first got up. So once you see that, you get up in the morning and you see that layer of fog over the bay, you know it's going to be cooler than it had been. So that's that. I'm gonna take me a nap and wait till my husband come home. Actually, I'm about to send him a text and tell him to bring something home to eat because I'm tired of leftovers. I think it's still some leftovers in there, but I don't really want that. I want something else. So I'm finna go, y'all. Pray for these people, you know, that this situation ends before someone gets hurt for real. Because, at this point, it's a show of force now. They have to prove to us that they will hurt us. And I don't want anybody else to get hurt in this stupid stuff. So I'm gonna go. I've been watching this new young lady. She is a vlogger, and her channel is called The Life I'm Living. She is a Canadian vlogger. She is married. She has a cute little dog that's some type of terrier, also. Sometimes you just have to watch people that are just regular people to get away from the regulars on here who don't do anything but argue and fight. So I have been watching her, and then I've been watching that other young lady that is talking about her Orisha journey. And then I did post I think two videos about Orishas that I wanted you guys to check out. The one that I was talking about yesterday that I couldn't find while we were on live together. I did find that one and I posted it. So I want you guys to go and check that video out. And then I had posted up another one where it was a Babalao talking about or Santero um talking about um the Orisha. It's called Santeria Fusion of the Gods Interview with the Santero, and it is a documentary. So it's only 39 minutes, I think. And then the other one is 15 minutes, and it's called Soul Food Santeria. And this one was interesting. Well, I mean, they're both interesting. So check those out. Um, Pray for the people that are going through this and pray that it stops before someone gets hurt, and ask the Orishas to punish. Oh, the police officer. I do have his name. And when you talk to the Orishas, his name is Derek Chauvin. DerkChauvin. That is his name. And when you speak to the Orishas, call him by name. Okay? Call his whole name and tell the Orishas what he did. Let's go to them and tell them, even though they know, we need to let them know how upset we are. The Bible says we have not because we ask not. So ask that this man be punished. Don't just sit here shaking your fists at the TV. Put in some work. There you go right there. I didn't give you his name. I already did a jar on him last night. Get him, Danielle. Get him. I got to get my jar. I got to give me a jar. That's right, Danielle. Throw him in a jar full of ammonia. You should have put a little bit of Sugar Avery P in there. Drown him. I need some glass and graveyard dirt and everything else. My favorite cemetery is, I think the cemetery is still closed, y'all. But that's okay, because I can get dirt from round about there, from where the gate is, all of that area. I can reach over and get me some if I have to, because that whole property is owned by Oya. You can close the gate, but I can still stand on your grass. All of that is Oya's. So I'll put my Orisha clothes on and go over there and be like, oh yeah, it's me. It's me, old shoes, baby. I just need to get some dirt. Wear them out. We quick to jump on each other. You quick to cuss your sister out because she wore your favorite clothes and stretched your shirt out. Wear out this police officer. Wear his name out to the Orishas. If you scared to do a jar, write his name and just put a whole bunch of X's. Just keep writing his name and crossing it out. If you don't want a jar, do that. If you don't have a whole lot of stuff, write his name on a piece of paper, piss in a jar, put his name in there, seal it up. Every day, shake it up. Yes. Contain your anger. However your spirit tells you to do your working, do your working. Every day that he's not locked up, put his name in a jar. Spit in it if you have to. I'm gonna have to give me a jar. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys so much. Beautiful Magic said dead flies and poppy seeds. Spider, mosquito, whatever you want to put in there with him. Take his name to the ocean. Drop it in there. Tie his name to a rock and drop it in the ocean. That will make sure that it sinks down to the bottom so a local can get it. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You want to say goodbye, Gizmo? Come here. Come here. Come here, booty. Come here. I got something for you. I got a treat. Come here. Oh, Lord. Is it that serious, Gizmo? Huh? Don't. Y'all ain't gonna never see him because he ain't gonna act right. Come here. Come on. Come here, Pootie. Poo poo. He ain't coming, y'all. All right, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. We will. I'm gonna look through my books and see. I gotta get a jar. Oh, stuff is still on fire there too. It's still smoldering. Okay, y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna go look into some stuff and find me a jar. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.